So what does that have to do with anything? You know, this is all about Tourette's, right? Well, it has to do quite a bit with Tourette's. So basically, I'm talking about the uninvited guest at my house. So when I was born, 3 weeks after I was born, in Queens, not here, I started exhibiting a headbang that I would hit my mom's chest with my head. I was not in the middle at 3 weeks old. No. It was very concerning, and my parents thought it was a soothing method for me. And eventually, we saw pediatricians, and they said, "Oh, it's behavioral. He'll grow out of it." And I didn't. So moving on, we saw more and more doctors, and during that time, we actually moved a lot from Queens to here. So when we moved here, we saw a few more pediatricians, and a lot of them still said the same thing. It's like behavioral, he'll grow out of it. One doctor even said so far that by 6th grade, I would bottom out and do drugs. That's not true. I have that, I can't afford drugs. So moving into more the 1st grade, that's when I was officially diagnosed at 7 by Dr. Jonathan W. Mink, my neuro. But before we had all this information, I was just getting in trouble with school. I kept saying the word pizza. And that was one of the things that teachers were so annoyed that I would just say pizza, and my friends would join in. So I would go to the principal's office, and he'd be like, "Dan, what'd you do?" I said pizza in class. And it was just so confusing. So we got the diagnosis. Now what? Well, I'm going to have to tell my friends. Note that I got the diagnosis when I was 7. I personally did not find out till 6th grade. I was probably told, and I was too focused on pizza. So I was able to tell my friends, and I was able to open up to them. But one of the things is, how many years have people been making fun of me? You know, I felt so alone more than ever, even though I had my friends. What was I supposed to do? So I got t-shirts, and the one on the right is written sideways. I saw a few heads turn. And it says, "You look funny doing that thing with your head." So it was a hey, right back at you moment, and it felt better. It helped me cope. And during 7th grade, I found the tuba. Go back to that eventually. So again, in 7th grade, I was offered the chance to go to Washington, D.C. to speak with representatives for Chuck Schumer and Louis Slaughter, and I was able to talk to them about, hey, we need more awareness for Tourette's. Because the media, what do you think Tourette's is in the media? Do you think I'm going to swear up here? I could remove the footage, but I can't swear. And that's only 10% of all TS patients. And it's called coprolalia, so it's even funnier to say. So yeah, and then I found my support group. I found more friends to share the experience with, because they found out later on that they had this, and they were confused as well. And I learned a whole lot about expressing myself, and that's sort of what I'm doing here, is I'm expressing my story to every one of you, and it helps just spread more awareness. By me telling you my experience, you learn not to do what people have done in the past and make fun of it. And that other part of me is music. I've done a lot with music, and the shirt I am Dan Man the Tuba Man is a real shirt, and it's my real name. But I have all this fun with tuba, and it's sort of like a house. The house side of the house says Tourette's, and it's a dark, scary, haunted house. It's black, painted black windows, curtains over the closed. But you go inside the house, it It's a nice warm red wall, there's a fireplace with a lot of accolades, and then there's a tube in the corner. So you can't really judge the book by its cover with Tourette's. You don't know the kid that's underneath the disorder. So I do a lot with my music. I'm hoping to go into music education as a major. I'm looking at Eastman and other schools in the area, and I hope to really advance this as my career. So what I want people to learn. If you didn't know what Tourette's is until today, look up more on it, spread more awareness of it, and don't reteach the stigma to everyone. For TS parents, don't neglect the child. The child can still grow and do everything. I have my music, I sing, I take advanced courses, college level courses. I'm in like 6 clubs this year. I'm everywhere in my school district, and I still do it with the stigma of Tourette's. I'm still a Tourette's kid. And for the kids watching with Tourette syndrome, you're not an end all. You can go higher. You can achieve your dreams even though you have a label to you. There's no end in what you can do.